Let's talk about Sculptra. Sculptra is the only FDA product on the market right now that's a biostimulator only. So we did a video a while ago about Sculptra and Radiesse side by side because this is also a biostimulator, but it does obviously have a filler in it. I just want to break it down because it can seem a little confusing when you're early to injecting or if you haven't injected the product yet. So Sculptra is poly-L-lactic acid. If you're familiar with lactic acid, it can be very hydrating for the skin. They actually get this product from beets and corn, probably primarily corn because it's less expensive. And they actually take the starch, the sugar from that, and then they mix it in with lactic acid. So it is a product very similar to what's made of your dissolvable sutures. If you've had surgery and they've left sutures and they're going to dissolve, you'll research and be like, what's poly-L-lactic acid? And you'll realize it's in a lot of products that are used in the body that just break down over time. So this is what it looks like when you get it. It comes 2 in a vial, and we usually recommend that people use 2 vials per treatment. Now you don't have to, but that's what's generally recommended. You'll see that there's a powder down here. So you're going to mix sterile water with this, and the water is just a means to spread the Sculptra particles around. So I like to tell people Sculptra, it's 1 vial per side. If you're only going to do 1 vial, then you want to pick an area, make it a little bit more concentrated, like for example, maybe the smile lines or maybe just this preauricular area, so that you're not spreading it too thin. You do mix it with sterile water, which if you know anything about sterile water, it's a little bit stingy. So we like to keep everything in its own section over here because you don't want to mix it with the bacteriostatic normal saline. You want to mix it with sterile water, and you certainly don't want to mix sterile water with your neurotoxin. We did that one time and it burns so bad you can't even inject it. So I like to mix it with sterile water and then a little bit of lidocaine and a little bit of bicarb. We'll go over that later, the supplies that you need, the best way to inject it. But I just wanted to explain it to you so you know how to explain it to people. I like to tell people, if you're either really happy with where your volume is, or you're someone that just doesn't want anything to do with dermal fillers, this is a great product for you. It is rather expensive, but it is tried and true. It's been around since the 80s. It was initially used for people who had facial wasting because of AIDS. And then Galderma saw that it worked so well, they took it to the FDA and they got it approved for aesthetic purposes. So it's been used for years and years and years and years. I like to do treatments on people once a year. It's pretty hard to convince people to do it more than once a year. If you look this up to how it's recommended, they'll say, we'll do 2 vials 3 times a year. That's quite a bit of product and a pretty high price tag. So once a year is really great. I like to think of it as the dermal filler is putting down the volume, and then your Sculptra is nourishing the areas where you have the dermal filler. So it's going to be almost like a fertilizer for your skin. It's going to increase the collagen. It's going to make your skin healthier. You're going to get like that Sculptra glow from it. So I love it for that reason, for it being a very natural, a great alternative and a great option for people who don't want to go with the synthetic filler, or for someone who wants to just maintain a very healthy look and have healthy skin with the addition of filler. So there you go, poly-L-lactic acid made by Galderma. We'll show you how to mix it and how to inject it, but a great product to have on your shelves for a very natural volume replacement.